given our names.
Name? Stop this shit.
Any complaints?
She's been bitten.
Who? Who's been bitten?
She has. Her hand has been torn. Look! Her hand has been bitten. This is blood.
What is your name?
Shut up. What's happened to your hand? Has someone bitten your hand? Who did this? Who bit your hand?
A Doberman Pinscher.
Which one? Which one? Sergeant.
Sir?
Look at this woman's hand. I think the thumb's going to come off. Who did this? Who did this?
A big dog.
What was his name? What was his name? Every dog has a name. They answer to their name. They're given a name by their parents, and that is their name. That is their name. Before they bite, they state their name. They state their name and then they bite. If you tell me that one of our dogs bit this woman, I shall have that dog shot. Now, attention, silence, and attention. Sergeant,
Sir?
take any complaints?
Any complaints? Does anyone have any complaints?
We were told to be here at 9 o'clock this morning.
Right. Quite right. 9 o'clock this morning? Absolutely right. What is your complaint?
We were here at 9 o'clock this morning. It is now 5 o'clock. We have been standing here for 8 hours in the snow. Your men let Doberman Pinschers frighten us, and one bit this woman's hand.
What was the name of this dog?
Oh, I do not know his name.
With permission, sir.
Go ahead.
Your husbands, your sons, your fathers, these men you've been waiting here to see are shithouses. They are enemies of the state. They are shithouses.
Now, hear this. You are mountain people. You hear me? Your language is dead. It is forbidden. It is not permitted to speak your mountain language in this place. It is not permitted. You understand? You may not speak it. It is outlawed. You may only speak the language of the capital. That is the only language permitted in this place, and you will be badly punished if you attempt to speak your mountain language in this place. This is a military decree. It is the law. Your language is forbidden. It is dead. No one is allowed to speak your language. Your language no longer exists. Any questions?
I do not speak the mountain language.
Language do you speak? What language do you speak with your arse?
These women, Sergeant, have as yet committed no crime. Remember that.
Sir, but you're not saying they're without sin.
No. Oh no, I'm not saying that.
This one's full of it. She bounces with it.
She doesn't speak the mountain language.
My name is Sarah Johnson. I came here today to see my husband. It is my right. Where is he?
Show me your papers. He doesn't come from the mountains. He's in the wrong batch.
So is she. She looks like a fucking intellectual to me.
But you said that her arse wobbled.
Intellectual asses wobble the best. Forbidden! Language forbidden! It's forbidden! Tell her to speak the language of the capital, will ya?
She can't speak it. She doesn't speak it.
I have apples.
Forbidden, 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 forbidden! Jesus Christ! Does she understand what I'm saying?
No.
Doesn't she? Don't you?
She's old. She doesn't understand.
Well, whose fault's that then? It's not mine, I can tell you. And I can tell you another thing as well. I've got a wife and 3 kids, and you're all a pile of shit!
I've got a wife and 3 kids.
You what? You got what? What did you say to me? You got what? You've got what? Sergeant? Yes. I'm in the blue room. I think I should report, Sergeant. I think we've got a joker in here.
The baby is waiting for you.
Your hand has been bitten.
They're all waiting for you.
They have bitten my mother's hand.
When you come home, there will be such a welcome for you. Everyone is waiting for you. They're all waiting for you. They're all waiting to see you.
What joker? Woman doing there? Who let that fucking woman through that fucking door? It's his wife. And what is this? It's a reception for Lady Duckmuck. Who's brought the bloody baby sham? Who's brought the bloody baby sham for Lady Duckmuck? Sorry. Hello, miss. Sorry, there's been a breakdown in administration, I'm afraid. Somebody let you through the wrong door. Unbelievable. Somebody will get done for this. But in the meantime, what can I do for you, dear lady? As we used to say in the movies.
I watch you sleep, and then your eyes open. You look up at me above you, and smile.
You smile. When my eyes open, I see you above me and smile.
We are out on a lake.
It is spring.
I hold you. I warm you.
When my eyes open, I see you above me and smile.
They've let you through the wrong door. Must be the computer. Computer's got a double hernia. But I'll tell you what, if you want to know any information about any aspect of life in this place, we've got a bloke that comes into the office every Tuesday week. He's right on top of his chosen subject. Give him a tinkle one of these days. His name is Dokes, and he'll see you all right. His name is Dokes. Joseph Dokes.
Can I fuck him? If I fuck him, will everything be all right? Sure. No problem. Thanks.
Rules have changed. Tell her she can speak. She can speak in her own language. New rules.
She can speak?
Yes. Until further notice. New rules.
Mother, you can speak. Mother, I'm speaking to you. You see? We can speak. You can speak to me in our own language. You can speak. Mother, do you hear me? I am speaking to you in our language. Can you hear me? It's our language. Can't you hear me? Do you hear me? Mother!
Tell her she can speak. She can speak in her own language until further notice. New rules. Look at this. You go out of your way to give them a helping hand, and they fuck it up.
morning. How are you? Oh, let's not beat about the bush, anything but that, d'accord? You're a civilised man, so am I. Sit down. What do you think this is? This is my finger. And this is my little finger. This is my big finger. This is my little finger. I can wave my big finger around in front of your eyes, like this. I can do the same with my little finger. Or I can do them both at once, like this. I can do absolutely anything I want. Do you think I'm mad? My mother did. Do you think waving fingers around in front of your eyes is foolish? I can quite take your point. You're a man of the highest intelligence. But would you take the same position if it was my boot? Or my penis? Why am I so obsessed with eyes? Am I obsessed with eyes? Probably. Not my eyes, of course, other people's eyes. The eyes of those who are brought to me, here. They're so vulnerable. The soul shines through them. You're a religious man? I am. Which side do you think God's on? I think I'm going to have a drink. You're probably wondering where your wife is. She's in another room. Good-looking woman. God, that was good. Don't worry, I can hold my booze. Now, you've probably noticed I'm the chatty type. You probably think I'm part of a practiced, familiar, formal, long-established process. I chat away, friendly, insouciant. I open the batting, as it were, in an open, almost carefree manner, while another waits in the wings. Silent, introspective, coiled like a puma. No, it's not quite like that. I run the place. God speaks through me. I'm talking about the Old Testament God, by the way. I'm a long way from being Jewish. Everyone round here respects me, including you, I take it. And I think that is the correct stance. Stand up. Sit down. Thank you so much. Tell me something. What a good-looking woman your wife is. You're really a very lucky man. Tell me. One for the road, I think. You do respect me, I take it. I would be right in assuming that.
I don't know you.
But you do respect me.
I don't know you.
Are you saying you don't respect me? Are you saying you would respect me if you knew me better? Or would you like to know me better? Would you like to know me better?
What I would like has no bearing on the matter.
Oh, but it does. I've heard so much about you. I'm really pleased to meet you. Well, I'm not sure pleased is quite the right word. You have to be so scrupulous with language. Intrigued. I'm intrigued. Firstly, because I've heard so much about you. Secondly, because if you don't respect me, then you're unique. Everybody round here knows that the voice of God speaks through me, but you're not a religious man, I take it. You don't believe in a guiding light. What then? So, morally, you're floundering in wet shit. You know, like when you've eaten a rancid omelette. I think I deserve a drink. Do you drink whiskey? I hear you have a lovely house, lots of books. Someone told me that some of my chaps kicked it around a bit, pissed on a few rugs, that sort of thing. I wish they wouldn't do that. I do really. But you know, they have such responsibilities, and they feel them. They feel them day and night, these responsibilities, so once in a while they piss on a few rugs. You understand. You're not a fool. Is your son okay?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he's all right. How old is he? 11 or thereabouts? Big lad, so I'm told. Nonetheless, it was silly of him to do what he did. But is he all right?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he's all right. Anyway, I'll have a word with him later and find out. He's somewhere on the 2nd floor, I believe. Now, tell me, what do you think? Are we friends? I'm prepared to be frank, as a good friend should. I love death. How about you? How about you? Do you love death? Not your own death, necessarily, others. The death of others. Do you love the death of others, or more to the point, do you love the death of others as much as I do? Are you always so dull? I understood you enjoyed the cut and thrust of debate. Death, 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 death. As has been noted by the most respected authorities, it is beautiful. The purest and most harmonious thing there is. Sexual intercourse has got nothing to it. Talking of sexual intercourse, does she fuck? Or does she, you know, like what? What does she like? It's your wife I'm talking about. Your wife. You know the old joke. Does she fuck? Does she fuck? But it's ambiguous, of course. Could mean she fucks like a rabbit or she fucks not at all. Still, we're all God's creatures. Even your wife. There is only one obligation. To be honest. You have no other obligation. Hold that in your mind. Do you know the chap who runs this country? No? Oh, he's a very nice fellow. Took me aside the other day, last Wednesday I think it was. Took me aside at a reception, visiting dignitaries. He took me aside, me! And he said to me, in what I know described as a hoarse whisper, Nick, he said, Nick, that's my name, Nick. If ever you come across someone who you think is getting on my tits, give them this message. Honesty is the best policy. Cheese was superb. Goat. One for the road. Your wife and I had a very nice chat. But I couldn't help noticing she wasn't looking her best. I expect she was menstruating. Women do that. You know, old chap, I do like other things apart from death. All kinds of things. Trees, nature, that sort of thing. Nice bit of blue sky. Blossom. Tell me, truly, are you falling in love with me? I think your wife is. I think she's beginning to fall in love with me. On the brink of doing so. The trouble is, I have rivals. Everyone round here has fallen in love with your wife. It's her eyes have beguiled them. What's her name? Gila or something? would you rather be, you or me? I'd go for me if I were you. Trouble with you, they'll grant your merits, is you're on a losing wicket, whereas I can't put a foot wrong. You take my point. Ah, God, let me confess. Let me make a confession to you. I have never been so moved in the whole of my life as when, last Friday, I believe, the man who leads this country said to the country, "We are all patriots. We are as one. We share a common heritage." Except you, apparently. I feel a link, you see, a bond. I share a commonwealth of interest. I am not alone. I am not alone.
Kill me.
What?
Kill me!
What's the matter? What in heaven's name's the matter? I expect you're hungry or thirsty. Let me tell you something. I hate despair. It's intolerable. The smell of it gets up my nose. It's a blemish. Despair, old fruit, is a cancer that should be castrated. And actually I found that works. Chop the balls off and despair goes out the window. You're left with a happy man or a happy woman. Look at me. Your soul shines through your eyes. Toy ones?
I like both kinds of ones.
Do you? Why do you like aeroplanes?
Well, because they go so fast. Through the air. The real ones do.
And the toy ones?
I pretend they go as fast as the real ones do.
Do you like your mummy and daddy? Do you like your mummy and daddy?
Yes.
Why? Why? Do you find that a difficult question to answer?
Where's Mummy?
Do you not like your mummy and daddy?
I do.
Why? Would you like to be a soldier when you grow up?
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't? Good. You like soldiers? Good. But you spat at my soldiers and kicked them. You attacked them.
Were they your soldiers?
They are your country's soldiers.
I didn't like those soldiers.
They don't like you either, my darling. Your husband?
When I was 18.
Why?
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 I just met him.
Why?
I didn't plan it.
Why not?
I didn't know him.
Why not? Why not?
I didn't know him.
Why not?
I met him.
When?
When I was 18.
Why?
He was in the room.
Room? Room?
The same room.
As what?
As I was.
As I was?
As I was!
Room? What room?
A room.
What room?
My father's room.
Your father? What's your father got to do with this? Your father? How dare you? Fuckpig! Your father was a wonderful man. His country adored him. He's dead. He was a man of honour. He's dead. Are you prepared to insult the memory of your father? Are you prepared to defame and debase the memory of your father? Your father fought for this country. I knew him. I revered him. We all did. He believed in God. He didn't think like you shitbags. He lived. He lived. He was iron and gold. He would die. He would die. He would die for his country, for his God. And he did die. He died. He died for his God. You turd. To spawn such a daughter. What a fate. Poor, perturbed spirit to be haunted forever by such scum and spittle. How do you dare talk to me of your father? I loved him as if he were my own father. Where did you meet your husband?
In a street.
What were you doing there?
Walking.
What was he doing?
Walking. I dropped something and he picked it up.
What did you drop?
The evening paper.
You were drunk. You were drugged. You'd absconded from your local hospital.
I was not in a hospital.
Where are you now? Where are you now? Do you think you're in a hospital? Do you think we have nuns upstairs? What do we have upstairs? What do we have?
No nuns.
What do we have?
Men.
Have they been raping you? How many times? How many times have you been raped? How many times? This is my big finger, this is my little finger. I wave them around in front of your eyes like this. How many times have you been raped?
I don't know.
Do you consider yourself a reliable witness? You're a lovely looking woman. Well, you were. Your son is 11. He's a little prick. You made him so. You had a choice. You taught him to be so. You could have encouraged him to be a good person. Instead, you encouraged him to be a little prick. You encouraged him to spit and strike at men of honour, men of God. Oh, I suppose in one aspect it's academic. You are of no interest to me. I may even let you go from here in a while. But I think you might entertain us all a little more before you go. No, I can't hear you.
It's my mouth.
Your mouth?
Tongue.
What's the matter with it? What about a drink? One for the road. What would you say to a drink? Here you are, drink this. This will put lead in your pencil. Ha! Then we'll find someone to take it out. We can do that, you know. We have a first-class brothel upstairs on the 6th floor. Chandeliers, the lot. They'll suck you in and blow you out in little bubbles. All volunteers. Their daddies are in our business, which is, I remind you, to keep the world clean for God. Well, drink up. Drink up? Are you refusing to drink with me? Cheers. You can go. But you can leave. We'll meet again, I hope. I trust we'll always remain friends. Go out. Enjoy the world. Be good. Love your wife. She'll be with you in about a week, by the way, if she's feeling up to it. Yes, I think we've both benefited from our discussions.
My son.
What?
My son.
What?
My son.
Your son? Oh, don't worry about him. He was a little prick.